All right, guys, here we are today. It's a beautiful Saturday, and I am getting ready to do the stainless steel project that just came in my shop a couple days ago. I've been planning on seeing this project in here for, probably 2 or 3 weeks now, and it finally has arrived. So I've always had this print here. I was able to study that and give the place that I'm working for a price, and if you can see, there's a lot of welds. It's made out of stainless steel square tubing, 1 inch in size, and you can tell that the spacing apart are 1.75 inches on center, which leaves me only about 3/4 of an inch in between each one. So it's going to be pretty tight. When the customer brought it over here, I asked that they number it and lay it all out on my shop floor so that I wouldn't get too confused on where their pieces go. So this is what I came in and found. They did a real nice job at numbering and lettering and all that good stuff. And this is a machine shop that I am working for now. One thing my students all know that I love welding for machine shops because all their stuff fits really well. Their corners are all going to be mitered just perfectly. Holes are all going to be drilled and be real nice and clean. You can see there's a nice hole right there. This is some sort of a chiller or something like that. You can tell it it comes in the top right there and circulates all the way back down around and then comes all the way through all these different tubes. So it's a lot of welding. I think there's over 70 welds on this all the way around, and it's going to be pressure tested. Somewhere on the print here it says what I'm supposed to test at. It says, there it is, 150 psi pressure test, 24-hour leak down test, max of 5 psi pressure drop. So I have to pressure test this. I have to fill it with 150 psi, and I have to let it sit for 24 hours and make sure that it only, the minimum leak off is going to be 5 psi. So that being said, I also noticed when I was looking at this print that I just said we're only going to have about 3/4 of an inch in between each one of these welds. So in doing some preparation, I went ahead and ordered some stubby gas lenses. I found this kit on eBay for about 30 bucks, and I was really excited to find it. I've never used these clear Pyrex cups, I believe they're called. So that's going to be an interesting new deal for me. If I was a betting man, I'd say I'll probably be going back to one of these over here. These gas lenses and collet bodies, everything, they all come in 4 different sizes. I've got 2 collets per size. So I've got 040, 1/16, 332, and 1/8 inch. So I can go through all those different sizes of tungstens. I'm going to be doing this with a 332 tungsten, and I will be using the gas lens. And I want to start out with this clear cup just because I've never used one. I kind of want to play with it, but we'll see how it goes. I know on one of the reviews that I was looking at said that these clear ones did not shield correctly. They didn't work quite as well as the old standard porcelain cup, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. Like I said, I was pretty excited to find something like this for such a good price. As always, though, I'm sure that you get what you pay for. You can tell that number 8 cup right there was chipped out, but for 30 bucks, I'm not going to be contacting the seller over a 1 chip piece. I don't want to really go through the headache. So anyway, I will get back to you whenever I've got a little bit of this tacked up. Right now I'm still trying to make the decision on if I want to try to tack this whole thing together and weld it off, or if I want to do it in each section and then throw all the sections together. I'm thinking that since this is going to be so tight, I might try to weld off one side as I go on these tubes, meaning I'll put a tube in, I'll weld off the exposed side before I put the next tube in, and that way only one side will be tight. So I will get back with you whenever I have made a little bit of progress.